All right, the format this week is I played Hikaru twice in Arena Kings, but the original audio got messed up. So we're still going to watch the games, but you're going to hear my commentary now after the fact. Might even be better, a little relaxing. We'll see. But, anyways, enjoy the games. I'll catch you after. Alrighty. F4. Hikaru doesn't normally play that against me, but it is Arena Kings. There's no increment, so you can kind of diversify a little more because the games are faster and people get in time trouble. So you can kind of play some second tier openings. Here I'm going for a pretty standard break with e5, challenging, and now this knight g4 move is kind of a cool one to check out. I'm going to recapture the pawn by using the pin on the diagonal, and that weakness on e3 is already pronounced. I have no idea why I captured with a pawn, because that just blocks my own bishop, so definitely not happy. I mean, I don't have a bad position, but I would have rather have captured with a piece. At this point, just looking to develop. G5, I mean, I want white to take on f4, but I don't think Hikaru is going to play that unprovoked. Because if white takes on f4, I'm going to do e takes f4. And then my bishop on g7 is going to say hi. Standard stuff here. Keep my pawns. Black has development and some space. Pretty happy. And I'm up on time against Hikaru, which is extremely rare. Now the knight's pinned, so it's a little tricky. No longer pinned by defending the bishop. Yeah, I decided to trade. I thought this was a cool move to follow up. Now if white captures, my rook lifts to h6. And it's hard to prevent that, because I'm also threatening pawn g4 followed by pawn f3, trapping or pushing back white's bishop. And white still has to develop the bishop on c1. Still doing okay on time against Hikaru. Queen h3 is a threat. Yeah. Now I was looking for a big move. Can I play f3? Can I play knight d4? Do I trade? Let's trade and play queen g4. I can go into e2 now. That's a pretty annoying check. Let's bring the knight in. Get all the pieces involved. Things are looking good. This must be close to checkmate. Where is it? Maybe g4 and now the knight can go to f3? Uh-oh. Knight f3, check, king h1, and I thought there was a checkmate, and I don't see it. h2 is covered by Hikaru. I mean, this is something that if I was playing anybody else, I would not have blundered that, thinking it was checkmate. Now I have to watch out. All right, let's play fast. I'm down 40 seconds. G2 is checkmate, but it's white to play. But I just need to catch up on time. I think I messed this up. Or at least I'm panicking. Is white going to repeat? I don't see something else because g2 checkmate is a big threat. And time, yeah, it's evening out. It's going to be a draw. Not too happy with that, but that's my fault for messing up a lead. All right, game number 2. I play the London. I never play the London, and I particularly don't against Hikaru, but might as well do it for fun. H3 habits, tuck my bishop in, bishop e2, castle, just play with a solid structure. Looking to work on that clock management. Also note that I'm in first place in the event at this point, and Hikaru is not too far behind in 7th, so pretty important for the standings. I'm just making some solid moves. I really want black to take on d4. That I'll just recapture with the e-pawn and at least have the e-file to play with. And if black takes on d4, the b-pawns are double isolated as soon as that happens. Oh, Hikaru's looking to trade a bit. Nope. Maybe my knight can go to f4 here. f4 putting pressure on the bishop on e6. Let's do g4. Open up some lines. Still trying to play fast. King g1, sorry, king h1, rook g1. Pretty easy stuff. And I just want to make sure my pawn structure, you see this like b2 to d4 to f2, continuous pawn chain. I want to maintain that, the integrity. All the pawns support each other. Let's go f3, make sure that knight doesn't come in. And how about maybe doubling the rooks next? Don't want to take on c5 and help black structure, that's for sure. But the e5 square, my bishop or knight might want to jump in there. Doubling the rooks on the g file or putting a piece on e5, that looks pretty natural. Prefer white here for sure, and that's probably why Hikaru is actually taking some time. Alrighty, now I can't go on e5. There's too many trades, and I want to win. I'm feeling frisky. Let's go rook g2, double the rooks. Okay, c4, knight f4. I'm pretty happy about that. Now there's no more tension in the center. Alrighty, I don't know where my knight can go, so I'm going to take e3 and c3 are making sure d4 is checked. So let's just double, no, rook d1. d5 is looking juicy. Alright, knight f1, and now let's put pressure on d5. It's defended. Okay, f5 is an isolated pawn. I like this. Bishop d1, bishop c2 maneuver. Target that weakness. Also, I'm up on time still. 22 seconds. That is not normal. Let's go bishop c2. And now, if we take with the e-pawn, that's with tempo. Then we can win the f5 pawn. So I can't take with check yet because they can block with the knight. Now, instead of bishop f5, I go knight e3. So I want to take with f5, take on f5 with a knight. Keep the bishop pair. Yep. Now I'm up a pawn. Even though they're doubled, I also have the g file and pretty good looking pieces. Both bishops are active. Oof. That's a big move. Bit of a pawn sacrifice to activate things. If I take with the c pawn, c3 I don't want to see. Alright, I think I see something here. Let's go. Rook g7. Sack the exchange and get the bishop pair. Check. Now, yeah, bishop e4. Now I have two pawns and the bishop pair for the rook. Gonna go f5. My bishop is, both bishops are fortified. And how about I walk with the king in there? Yeah, king f4. Now we need to improve our position. Let's go maybe rook g2 or h4. Let's go rook g2. I'm thinking about rook g4 now to correct my pawns if black takes. But how about rook g6? That's a good looking move. If rook takes g6, I take back the check and I get connected passers. If bishop takes e4, I have rook f6 intermezzo. Oof. This can't be good, Hikaru. He's down to 20 seconds. Let's block the lanes. Yep. And now the rook can't defend from behind. Let's push the f-pawn. Push the f-pawn all the way down the board. Oh, that doesn't help. And that's a rook hang. Let's fucking go. 2 bishops and a winning position. Super happy with this one. And I was always up on time, which is a rare one for me. So there you have it. Scored 1.5 out of 2 in this week's Arena Kings games against Hikaru. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.